Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
Welcome on board. Today you're going to learn the fundamentals of piloting a torpedo boat. Keep in mind that movement over water has much greater inertia than movement over dry land, so vehicles speed up and slow down much more slowly. Follow the route. Use B to stop the boat. Wait for the boat to come to a full stop. This is your first training target, a boat. Move the cursor over it. There are a few indicators on the screen, including a cursor showing firing direction and turret markers showing the points at which the ship's weapons are aimed. Boat's weapons cannot be controlled directly. You use the cursor to indicate the firing direction. The artillery gunners will then try to aim their guns in that exact direction. However, keep in mind that it takes time to rotate the turrets. Moreover, some of the boat's guns may not be able to reach the indicated direction or height. Take a few shots at the training target. Here you can see exactly which parts of the enemy vehicle were struck by your shells. The enemy's remaining crew members. A fully darkened ship compartment means that all crew members in that compartment have been disabled. The crew is most vulnerable part of a boat. If most of the crewmen are disabled and the remaining crew is insufficient to pilot the boat, the vehicle is considered to be destroyed. Different torpedo boats have different numbers of crew members. Lost crew members are indicated by blackened compartments on the hit camera. All combat boats and ships can also be damaged by fire. A fire can break out if a shell hits the ammo compartment, fuel tanks, or engine. Needless to say, any watercraft can sink if its buoyancy is lost, which will happen if its hull is penetrated below the waterline. Destroy the training target. Nicely done. This target is a destroyer. Machine guns and minor caliber cannons installed in your boat are not effective against large ships and armored boats. Your boat is equipped with 4 torpedo launchers that can be used against these kind of targets. Q to activate the torpedo reticle. Q to switch the sights between different torpedo launchers. Torpedoes will be launched only from the launcher for which the sight is active. If the sight is disabled, all torpedoes will be launched. Note that the paths of your torpedoes, as well as those of allied torpedoes, are shown in blue. Enemy torpedoes are shown in red. Torpedoes will always follow a straight line after leaving
the enemy ship has a torpedo! Torpedo impact!
Nice hit. Go to the next point on your route. B to stop the boat. Wait for the boat to come to a full stop. You destroyed the previous targets from a short distance away by ordering your main caliber gunners to fire their guns at the point you wanted them to hit. You can also leave the choice of targets up to gunners themselves by ordering them to fire at any surface or airborne targets. Move the cursor to the indicated target. Press E to switch gunner's target selection mode to surface or any and wait for your crew members to destroy the target on their own.
Gunners are searching for airborne and surface targets.
The enemy ship sank.
Splendid. Your next objective is to capture a strategic point. Move the cursor to the marker above the zone you need to capture. The marker is currently white, which means that the point does not belong to anyone. However, there is currently an enemy target boat in the capture area. This area's marker will begin to turn red. This means that the point is being captured by the enemy. Moreover, as long as the enemy vehicle remains in the zone, you will be unable to capture it. Left shift, use your binoculars to get a better look at the enemy. You can also zoom if your target is a long way away. When you're firing at the previous targets, you probably noticed that your shots didn't start hitting the target right away. This is because your gunners need time to adjust their fire before they can hit the target. Your current target is quite far away, so it'll take longer to hit it. However, once your gunners have taken a few trial shots, they'll be able to fire accurately at the current target at range. Gunners do not account for target's movement direction and speed, so tracking the target as it moves and fires at its future position is still up to you. Start firing at the target. Excellent, target destroyed. Now you can capture the strategic point. Left shift switch to third-person view. Move to the capture zone. Press B to stop the boat. You have arrived at the capture zone. The borders of the zone are marked with buoys. Now just wait for the zone to be captured. Capture zone marker has turned blue. That means that the zone now belongs to your team. If the enemy team had captured the zone, the marker would have turned red. Capturing strategic points is one of the main methods of winning a battle. When one team captures more strategic points than the other team, the enemy team begins to lose points. Victory is achieved when the enemy team... Victory is achieved when the enemy team loses all its points, so always try and keep control of the strategic zones. Great, you won. You're a real sea dog now.